Okay, so I am going to show you now how to create a qualification booking form. So how to claim qualification units for your learners. So you need to log on to the Quals Hub, and when you log on to the Quals Hub, you will see your home screen. Along the top of the home screen, you need to click on Register, and then you need to click on Create a Booking. Okay, so you then need to click on Product Claims. So product claims means qualification claims. And you then need to click select which qualification you are claiming for your learners. Okay, so as you can see, this centre here is only approved to deliver the Prince's Trust Entry 3 Certificate in Personal Development and Employability Skills and Prince's Trust Level 1. So my learners have done the Entry 3 certificate. So I've selected the Entry 3 certificate and click on Finished. So if you have learners, for example, that have completed both, you've got 5 learners in your group that completed Entry 3 and you've got 5 learners in your group that have completed Level 1, you will need to do this for each individual qualification. Okay, so once you've selected your qualification, you need to then click on Create Booking. And this is your booking form where you are going to claim your learner qualifications. So our first section that we need to work on is internal moderation section. And you need to click on work on this section. The reason being is that you need to click on work on this section is so no other member of staff that has a login to the Quals Hub can edit this section at the same time as you. Okay, so they're not going to override any changes that you've made that you haven't yet saved. Okay, as you can see here, it will always tell you who is editing that section at that particular time by saying that the section is locked. So I need to confirm that internal moderation has taken place for all components. So components are units. So internal moderation should take place before you come to do this process. And then you need to confirm the date that internal moderation took place. Okay, and it has to be a date prior to the date that you are making entry. And then you click Save Changes. Okay, once that section is completed, it will take you, and you've saved changes, it will take you back to your home screen. And you can also see when that section was last edited and by whom and what time. Once you've done that section, you need to click on Learner Details. And this is this is where you are going to input your learners. Okay. And again, you need to click on Work on this section. Okay. So you can see from here, you can add a new learner to the booking form. You can add existing learners, so learners that have previously been bulk uploaded to the system, okay, which that is what we're going to do, okay. If you add a new learner, it will give you the individual learner screen where you can type out just one learner at a time, okay. So we are going to add existing learners. And from here, you can click on Search Learners, and it will list all learners that have been previously added to the system, or you can type in their name. Okay, so you click select, and then it will give you the green tick when that learner has been selected. Okay, so do another learner, type in their first name or however many names or their surname, click on search and click select, and the green tick will appear. And you can also see from here that 2 learners have been selected. This is also part of a quality assurance check. So if you had added Peter by mistake, you can remove that learner, okay? At this stage, remove that learner at this stage. Once you've selected all your learners that you wish to claim the entry 3 certificate for, you click add these learners. And all your learners will be listed here that you have added into this booking form. Once you have put your learners, added your learners into the booking form, okay, in order to enter your learners' units they have completed, okay, you need to lock the booking form, okay. So basically, locking of the booking form means that you are then unable to add new learners to this booking form, and nobody else can work on that booking form by adding new learners. So basically, you are confirming that all learners that you have listed here are correct. Okay, so to lock your booking form, you need to go back to the return to the form overview. And confirm your learners. Okay, now you can see that the booking form has been locked for registrations. Okay, so we can't register any more learners onto that booking form, but now you can then go and make your qualification entry. So you click on learner details, work on this section, click on grading view. So that's the easiest view to do it. So click on grading view. You will then see a list of all the learners, all the units the learners can be entered for this qualification. So my learners have completed the community project unit. As you can see, you've got entry 3 and you've got level 1, okay? Because for the entry 3 certificate, learners can have units at level 1, okay? But they've completed entry 3 community project at entry 3. So I am telling the system that the learners have passed this unit at internal moderation, and then you want to basically submit this unit for external moderation. And Peter has also completed that unit at entry 3, so I'm going to tick and it will be green, okay? So in addition to community project, they've also completed career planning, okay, at both entry 3. So just make sure that you are selecting the entry 3 qualification. If you do by mistake click the wrong level, say for instance, you can then unclick that, okay, and click the correct level, okay. So it's just as simple as reselecting the button, and it will obviously turn back to the normal submission. So for you to then select the correct level. So you just click that. Then once you have selected the units that they have completed, you click on Save Changes. Okay. And click on Close. Now that the learners have been entered for the units that we want them to be entered for, we can now submit this to the qualifications team. As you can see here, the overall qualification is greyed out. The system will automatically confirm the learner's overall qualification once the qualifications team has undertaken external moderation of the units that have been submitted, and also the system, once external moderation of the system has been taken by the qualifications team, if the learner hasn't got enough credits for a full certificate, this won't validate. Okay, so you can always see if a certificate has been claimed or not, and you will always be able to find out why. So to submit your qualifications to qualification claims to the qualifications team, you need to click on back to return over form overview and click on submit claims. Once you've submitted claims, it will go back to the search bookings screen. You will get a note to say that it has been submitted, and you will also receive an email notification to say that them qualification claims have been submitted.